Zero down for this beautiful 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, over 1,400 square foot in a community with no CDD. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today I bring you another affordable home for less than 300,000, high 200s. Well, if you want to know the exact price, you got to watch the whole video. But this is a beautiful 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 1,440 square foot in a community with no CDD. You have this nice, beautiful pad. It's nice because it's long. You can easily have 2 cars right here. And then you also have the 2 cars in there. You have this beautiful coach lights. And what I love is that you have this walkway leading to the front entrance of this house. Now guys, I know affordability has been a huge challenge all over the United States, and Florida used to be nice and affordable, but right after COVID things started to go up crazy, and the average median price, it used to be for Central Florida, Orlando, in higher 200s, actually jumped up closer to 400,000. So if you are willing to go a little bit deeper into the suburban areas, you are still able to find some really nice houses. And if you've been thinking about finally getting your own house, or just forgetting about shoving the snow every year, because it's crazy almost every year, and you've been saying this to yourself, this year is your year. We are here to help and serve you. So let's go inside and check this beautiful house out. Hello and welcome to another builder home right over here. Now, I don't say a model home because this is just one of the floor plans that they have. And I just want you to know, guys, if this is your first time on my channel, check out the resource that I've created for you. We have videos that will help you in terms of building a brand new home, things that you should do, that you shouldn't do, or if you recently buy out a home, things that you should do for the house to be able to take care of things, and things that you should be aware of when you are building or buying a brand new home. Now, I am in Lake Wales, which is just about an hour 15 to hour 25 to the downtown Orlando area, about an hour, maybe an hour 5 minutes to Disney, and about 20 to 30 minutes to Legoland. If you want to know more about the areas, make sure to check out Orlando Living with Dee, which is our sister channel, and that gives you information about all the suburban areas, talk about school, hospital, shopping, dining. And right now our goal is to kind of bring you a lot of affordable housing. And if you are willing to travel, like in terms of the Orlando International Airport, you are looking at about an hour 15 minutes, and probably an hour 15 to an hour 20, depending upon if you're taking expressway or what time of day or afternoon or evening you're traveling to. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind. Now, this house is priced at $299,950. I don't know why they just didn't say 300,000, but $299,950 is what they're asking. It's all in price. A lot of builders are now building a lot of inventory home, and what it basically means is that they select everything. So you can't go in and change anything. This is the house, this is the location, this is how it is, and this is the price. Now, the good thing is that on inventory home, they are willing to work with you and offer you some insane, and I really mean insane, incentives, like the one on this house at 4.99% interest rate, plus $10,000 on closing costs, plus washer, dryer, refrigerator, and a garage door opener. Some builders are offering blinds on top of that. So there's so much. Now, I was selling homes during the COVID period, and you couldn't get $1 out of the builder unless you're willing to pay their price and pay a premium. It was very challenging market, and now it is your time while it's still there, because as the rates change, which they will, I just don't know it will happen. I do believe that towards the end of the year, maybe it will change, but right now it's the time. And the question that you really need to ask yourself is, hey, am I able to afford today's prices with today's rate? And if the answer to that is yes, then you should jump in, before the rates go down and the prices starts to creep up again. Just my thoughts. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't agree. Put that in the comment. I answer every single one of them personally. I would love to have a conversation with you. So the first thing you would notice is the 8-foot door that is included in the price with this beautiful flooring. It is a tile flooring. One way to know that is that on a tile floor, if you knock or if you have a coin or something, you see how the noise, if it was a wood floor or a MVP they call it, you can hear the hollowness of it. So that is something to keep in mind. You have the 9'4" ceiling height standard with the builder, 8-foot door, and then right over here is the very first bedroom. So this house is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1450 square foot. I say this all the time, it's not the square footage that matters that much as what matters is how the house flows. I just did another house which was 1440 square foot, just a 10 square foot, but was a completely different floor plan. It was still a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, but just the way it is laid out. One of the reason I also do all homes with the builder is that because the builder is going to have like 10, 12, 14, 15 floor plans, but then they only have 1 or 2 decorated. And a lot of agents just have the decorated floor plans that they do the video on. I made sure that I do every single one of them because to me, and maybe it's just me, I guess, but for me, unless I can walk the floor plan, you know, some numbers and some black and white lines on a piece of paper doesn't mean anything. Oh yeah, this is where you have those perforated line. Oh, this is your closet space that could be turned into an extended bedroom space or whatever the reason. I just like to physically walk, and on my channel, we have over 550 models. And I say that because every single model, we rarely repeat a model. And this is for this is our library. If you are looking for some specific builder floor plan, put that in the comment and I'll send you that because there's a very good chance that we have that. And if not, then I promise you that I will find it and I will do a video just for you because you're watching my channel and giving me that thumbs up, right? Don't forget about that. So I stand in the corner. If you want the floor plan of this specific house, make sure you put that in the comment. I'll be happy to send it to you. I would have loved extra lights, which is something that I always talk about. If you are going to build a house from scratch, then that is something that you want to do that, because if you're using the room for your office space, then that is great because you do need, as beautiful, nice and sunny it is. You should have seen Florida like just 2-3 days ago. Oh my God, it was raining for constant. It was cold. I mean, like, it was unbelievable. It's like, what happened to Florida? But moving along, so you have this closet space, nothing extraordinary about the closet space, and everybody who's been watching my videos knows how I feel about these the split doors. But hey, it's a matter of personal choice because you may not care. All you care is that you can afford the house and you're finally off the rent rolls. Talking about the rent rolls, we are doing a first-time home buying seminar, and this is something that we decided we're going to do this throughout the year. If you are local, I would highly encourage you to join us on this. This seminar is absolutely free for you. We do charge a cover fee. However, we will refund you the whole amount if you show up, because we have in the past have a lot of people register and then they didn't show up, and that kind of, there were people that were trying to get in and we have to say them no, and they couldn't get in. So we just ask you to register, pay the fee, come attend the class, and then you will get that whole fee refunded. So that's something that I wanted you to be aware of. You have the 8-foot door over here, which is a standard feature with the builder. You have these tiles all the way through in your bathrooms. I love that you also have your simple subway white tiles. Some builders will have the plexiglass, but look at the size of this bathroom. Shower tub combination, it's kind of nice right there. You have this beautiful tile undermount sink. Now you have the Korean countertop here, whereas in the kitchen you're going to have the quartz, and then as I come out you have the other bedroom over here, and I'm going to do my favorite thing, which is going in the corner, and you can put that in the comment below why I do that, for you to be able to see how deep the room is. You have this nice double pane window, and then right across, hallelujah, I'm glad they have the door. I am surprised they didn't put the split one, because I have seen split in all other models that I did for them. So this is nice. I just love that. You know how nice this is? It's convenient. You don't have to worry about the door actually falling on you. Actually, this happened. Actually, I was shooting a video, and if that video is not released, it probably would be releasing soon. And the door, it had two panels, and one panel was okay. The other one came out of the groove, and I'm like doing that, it's literally falling. And one of the reason I don't like it is because it comes out of the groove a little bit too often, especially when you have two little kids who thinks it's a video game and they will just do their thing. But hey, that's a different story of having two boys, but it is what it is. One thing that I do want to point out is I want to stand right here in the middle, and I want to show you, like, this is kind of nice that it's nice and broad. So you know how some of the homes that you go in and they're kind of narrow? So this is kind of comfortable space right there. And as I come, you have the closet space, or like, you know, for a coat closet for the last 2-3 days that it was cold, this would be a great coat closet. And then after that, it would be a nice storage space. And then as I come, the whole house kind of opens up. I love that they have this nice deep sink right there with the Korean countertop. The best of all, 42-inch cabinet, crown molding. Hallelujah to this, because it has the microwave venting outside as a standard feature. You know, this is something, to me personally, I had to pay more money for that. I had to pay more money for crown molding. Oh my God. But then again, I built my house during the COVID times, and you know, everything, you know, like that was the builder's time. Now this is your time to get the best rate. The other rate option that they are giving you is 5.375 with $10,000 towards your closing cost and prepaid. This house also qualifies for a USDA loan that you can actually get with nothing down. So there's so many options that you could do. And if you are really thinking about, hey, this year, no matter what, I'm going to have my own house, I'm going to pay my own mortgage, because whichever way you look at it, you're still paying a mortgage. If it's not yours, it's your landlord. Might as well just pay yours and start, you know, building a little bit of a nest egg for yourself. That's just my suggestion. Of course, it has to work for you and your family, and we are here to make that happen. Now you have this nice station right there, which is kind of nice coffee station, bread station, with the same, you know, white, beautiful cabinet, 42-inch, and you get the refrigerator, 2-door refrigerator with the GE appliances. And one thing, you know, you also have all this space. Look at this space. You know, it is really nice. One thing I want to point out, I would have loved for them to give an extra light. You know how they do it in the kitchen? You have kind of 1, 2, 3. It also has the pendant lights that you can get later on. And then I forgot to show you I was about to say closet, but pantry, or pantry closet, right? English is my second language, so sometimes I'm kind of messing up with words, and I'm thinking I'm going to say this, and then I'm thinking, but I'm talking sooner than thinking, but hey, it is what it is. So you have this pantry space right over here. I would have loved to get some extra lights. You know, they did do that right here. I would have preferred another 2, especially when you have an area like this, you want to be able to do that. One thing that I did notice, that they put this for your TV, so you have your cable thing, and then you have your wire kind of goes in, so it's not hanging, so it looks nice and neat. I'm like, believe it or not, I paid extra for all of these things. Oh my God, and I wish I could have bought it now. But hey, it is what it is. And then you have these double doors leading to your covered lanai space. So this is on a 55 by 110, so you have a good size space. Now it's not big enough to have a pool, but if this house was a 2-story, then it would have been good, because usually 55 by 110, 50 by 110, 120, depending upon, you know, how the footpath or the footprint of the house, it will allow you to be able to build a decent sized pool. So that is something to keep in mind. But this is a ranch style house, which is nice. And it's a very different house than a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom that I did, which was only 10 square foot less. I do hope that you're getting a lot of value on this, and please make sure to check out Orlando Living with Dee, because that's where you will find more information about suburban areas and where you can go, maybe half an hour to 45 minutes or 45 minutes to an hour, especially if you are lucky and you are working from home. Then that doesn't really matter, you know, as long as it's a nice, safe, affordable neighborhood. So as I come over here, this is your utility closet or utility space. The good thing is that you do get the washer and dryer, you know, and so it's a nice size, not big enough for a closet space that it was in one of the other floor plans that I did, and if it's not released, it will be releasing. And the price of that house was probably another $10,000 more, and it was 1,700 square foot. Like this one is $299, and don't quote me on it, but I think the other one was $309,950 or $308,950. I don't know why they do the way they do that. It's confusing. Easy would have been $310, $308. Like, anyways, let's go into the garage. So I want to point out a couple of things in the garage. You have the garage door opener included in the price. Your flooring is going to be like this. I would highly suggest that you epoxy that. It's going to be more durable. It's going to look more nice. And then you have this ballad right there protecting you so that you don't run into your own water heater. This is something that is required by the municipality. Not all municipality will need that. So it depends upon, some communities will have it because it is required. Some communities will not have it. So just keep that in mind. And then this is your master bedroom. You have this nice big window bringing in a good amount of light. You have another window right over there. So it's nice and beautiful. You also have a closet space right there. Pretty decent size for a 1,450 square foot home. So it's nice, and let's just move on. I don't want to say nothing. I got into trouble, by the way. So right over here, this is something that they did. They were charging almost $3,000 as an additional feature, this nice, beautiful barn door. But now they are including that in all of their inventory homes. So I just wanted to bring that to you. Right over here is your master bathroom with the double undermount sink. It's a Korean countertop, beautiful tiles right there. And then you also have the framed walk-in shower with this beautiful tiles. I would have loved if they would have gone all the way up. That is something you can always do later on. So there's so many things you could do once you kind of start building your nest egg, you know, or just keep on paying for the rent and hallelujah, it is. But right over here, you also have little space right there. You know, I'm actually glad they didn't put a door, because if they would have put a door, it would have been one of those the split ones, and there's not a lot of room. But what I do love is that for the water closet, they have a privacy door. Well, let me know what you think of this specific floor plan. And if you have any specific questions, please put that in the comment below, because I personally respond to all of these questions. And now that I'm doing my song and dance and TikTok is back, hallelujah, TikTokers, there you go. I'm not a big one, but hey, I'm trying to be. So I'm doing my TikTok dance, my Instagram reels, everything that I could to get your attention and to be the agent of choice. If you haven't checked us out, please make sure to check us out. Read our Google reviews. You know, one thing that me and my team are very, very good at is that we don't want to come, like if you come and work with us, we don't want to take you to 50 different houses, because it's going to only confuse you. We want to make sure that we understand what is that you are looking for. Is school important? Or you have retired, school doesn't matter. You want to make sure you're closer to a hospital, or whatever the case may be. We want to show you what fits your need, what fits your budget. And if it doesn't exist, we want to tell you that, so that you know exactly, then to be disheartened trying to find something that just doesn't happen or that doesn't exist. I hope my video is bringing you a lot of value, and I look forward to connect with you 2025. And don't forget, if you are local, we will love to invite you for our first time buying home seminar. Click on the link or the QR code that you see on the screen right now, and you can register whenever we are having the next one. Make sure that you are there. We would love to see you there and assist you to be able to be a homeowner that you so desire and want to. Until the next one, thank you for watching. Bye for now.